Hey there, Gemini, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your weekly reading. This is going to be a reading for the week of March 14th through the 20th. We're going to take a look at your past, your present, and your near future energies. Two more. Also, Gemini, it's so funny because as I was shuffling, I saw the Five of Swords, but it didn't fall out, so I didn't take it. And then Spirit was like, no, you should have taken it. As I was saying, Gemini, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out with YouTube's algorithm. Wow. Okay. So, the main energy for your reading this week is the Two of Pentacles. There's definitely something that you're confused about, but it's more so you going back and forth between two different situations or two different mindsets. The reason you keep fluctuating back and forth is because there's some confusion here. There's something that you've been confused about or kind of back and forth about for some time. And I feel like in the near future, Spirit is going to kind of intervene and help you make that decision. So in the recent past, you get the Eight of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Page of Pentacles. Somebody here is convinced to their core that things are working out. Everything's working out. Everything's happening the way it's supposed to. Everything's unfolding the way it's supposed to. The Five of Swords is here to let me know that somebody here is in denial. It's not. It's not working out. So it could be that it's not working out the way you think it's working out, or it could just be that things aren't moving at all, but you're sitting there, you're like, it's fine, it's working, it's unfolding, everything's good. However, with the Page of Pentacles, this is showing me that you're still gaining something from this. Despite the fact that it's not unfolding and things aren't happening the way you expect them to or the way you think they are unfolding, there's still something taking place here. There is progress being made, just not as much progress as I think you think you're making in the recent past. In the current situation, you get the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Temperance. There's somebody here that you have a lot of love for, and what's beautiful is intuitively you also know they have a lot of love for you. However, surrounding this whole dynamic, there is a lot of confusion. And I feel like there's been a lot of confusion and a lot of back and forth for quite some time. I don't feel like this is something that, you know, is just from like yesterday to today. This has been going on for quite some time where there's a lack of clarity. You're not really sure what's up, what's down. Is this person bullshitting you? Are they not? And we'll see what this is about when we clarify. But in the near future, you get the Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, brand new beginning energy. And this brand new beginning is coming in after a loss, after a separation or a break. So this is turning out, I haven't even clarified, and I can already tell you this is going to be intense. So let's clarify. Let's start clarifying the Two of Pentacles for you, which is the main energy for your reading this week. The Two of Pentacles is clarified by the World, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Cups. This whole back and forth, this whole confusion is coming about as a result of an ending. Something ended, something came to an end, and I don't feel like it's recent. I feel like it happened a while ago. But as a result of that ending, you immediately went up into your head and you're like, you know what? I don't know what to do. Do I emotionally disconnect? Do I walk away from this? Or is there something more for me to work with here? Do I still have feelings? Lots and lots of confusion. And there's a lot of overthinking happening here. But what I see is that this overthinking is surrounding your decision or your attempt to emotionally disconnect, to walk away. But again, there's a lot of confusion around this. And when I see this confusion, that's telling me, I don't want to walk away. I don't want to disconnect. I don't want to leave this behind. But you almost feel forced to, or you almost feel like you need to. And that's when the mind comes in and it's like, okay, well, you can't decide. Let me make a mess of it for you. Let me help you try to sit down and invest 20 hours trying to think your way to a solution. Let's take a look. We'll see how this applies, but let's take a look at your recent past. I want to see the Eight of Pentacles for you and the recent past. That was the Five of Pentacles, but again, it didn't fall out, so I don't take it. We'll see if it needs to come out throughout your reading. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Three of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Magician. In the recent past, you were convinced that this reconciliation was going to happen, that the love was still there, that this person was going to come in and express how they feel and tell you how much they love you and how much they want to be with you and how much they want to reconcile with you. And not only did you think this was happening, you manifested it. You manifested Spirit working for you and being like, hey, this is what I want. Go make this manifestation happen. And usually when things are aligned for us, that's usually how it works. We want something, we desire it. we manifest it and it comes to fruition if it's aligned with us, okay? That's the biggest thing here. And I feel like in the recent past, somebody was convinced here, like, yeah, my manifestation totally happening. It's totally working out. It's totally taking place. Like, I'm going to get this reconciliation. I'm going to get this person to come back and express their love to me. Let's take a look at the Five of Swords. In the recent past, the Strength popped out as I was shuffling. Five of Swords is clarified by the Strength, the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups. You're staying optimistic here, despite the fact that it's difficult for you. And I feel like it's difficult because this manifestation is not coming to fruition the way you expected it to. You're still staying very, very optimistic. Your heart is open. You're showing me that you're very balanced emotionally. But I feel like, again, so the energy that I'm getting is, you know how when we manifest something, we keep repeating to ourselves, like, stay positive, stay optimistic, you know, believe that your manifestation has come true, believe that it already happened and it's going to come to fruition. That's the energy that I'm getting here. It's almost like it's not happening, it's not moving, it's not working, but you or your person, right, take the energies as they resonate. You would definitely know if this was you. Somebody here is still very much like, no, it's fine, I'm good, this is going to happen, I'm open to this, I want this to happen, you know, despite the fact that it's difficult. The mind is taking over. You know, it's difficult to stay optimistic when things aren't working out your way. Somebody here is still lying to themselves and a little bit of like internal deception about, no, it's fine, everything's balanced, everything's good, you know, it'll happen, it'll happen, it'll happen. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles in the recent past. And again, if this is you, Gemini, don't judge yourself too harshly. We all do this. We all want to believe that, you know, what we want is going to come to fruition. But sometimes things have to take place in divine timing, not on our timing. The Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Five of Swords, which you just got, the High Priestess and the Three of Swords. I feel like you're realizing throughout this whole process of telling yourself that it's going to happen and telling yourself that you're optimistic and telling yourself that all these things, you're starting to gain a bit of insight into the deeper parts of you. And what you're noticing and what you're realizing in those deeper parts of you is that there's still some unprocessed emotional pain tied up to this connection that you haven't worked through. So that is probably why this whole thing is not working out or is not happening on your time. Spirit is letting me know, and now I'm letting you know, there's probably some emotional pain that you've buried deep within you in your subconscious areas of your brain, of your soul, of your mind, and you're realizing like, okay, this isn't coming to fruition. My manifestation isn't happening because I still need to work through this pain. Divine timing is at play, and Spirit's like, you need to process this first. And you get the Temperance card, which is all about divine timing, but you get it in the current situation. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the Queen of Cups for you in the current situation. Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. You've got three aces on the table at this point. Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. All you're missing is the Ace of Swords. A brand new beginning energetically is 1000% here. Okay, but again, I feel like the big emphasis for your reading is divine timing. So again, this love that you share with this person, you want this new beginning with them. You definitely want this brand new beginning. And it's kind of stressing you out in the current situation as to why it's not happening. Because you're showing me here, I love them, they love me. I know they love me. But why is it not happening? Why is this not coming to fruition? Why is this process so difficult? Like, is me wanting a brand new beginning in love that much to ask? Like, is it so unattainable? And it's not. It's definitely not unattainable. It's just not the right time. Let's take a look at the Seven of Cups in the current situation for you. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Queen of Cups, which you just got, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles you got tied up to realizing that there's still some unprocessed emotional pain that you need to work through, that you need to surface from your subconscious mind. So in the current situation, you're a little bit confused about how to work through this pain, how to work through it. And you're showing me like, okay, do I approach this with this person? Do I need this person in my life in order to work through this pain? Am I able to focus on myself and nurture myself and take care of this by myself? There's a little bit of kind of like, which path do I choose? Am I able to do this on my own? Do I need the other person to help me overcome this? And it's a learning experience. You're definitely gaining a lot of understanding and a lot of learning about yourself, about what you need, about what you require for healing, for growth, etc. But I do see a little bit of confusion here about like, what am I supposed to do? Can I even do this by myself? Let's take a look at the Temperance in the current situation for you. One more. The Temperance is clarified by the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Tower. You're healing a big, big, big element and a big portion of this connection within yourself. It's something that you've been carrying around for a long time, which has brought you a lot of unhappiness. But I feel like Gemini, because you are so powerful, because your mind is so powerful, you're able to take that unhappiness that you carried and kind of bury it deep down. Like, I don't want to look at this. This isn't energy that I enjoy, right? It's one of the quote unquote bad energies. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to think about it. I'm just going to bury it down. And Spirit's like, well, you can't keep burying this down. So something really takes place in the current situation which shakes things up for you and surfaces this energy to the point where you can't really ignore it anymore. And I feel like in the recent past, you're kind of starting to deal with it and you're working through it a little bit in the current situation. But Spirit's like, okay, you've been burying this long enough. Let's unearth this completely so that you can deal with all of this at once and move forward and move past this quote unquote not so fun energy of pain, of unhappiness, all of that. Let's take a look at your near future. I want to see what this Five of Pentacles is for you in the near future. Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, which you get again in the near future, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Remember how I said at the beginning, you were manifesting things working out, you were manifesting this reconciliation, this person coming back and expressing love. I feel like in the near future, it's finally going to happen. That option available energetically is there. That new beginning that you wanted is there. Things working out the way you wanted them to is energetically available to you, okay? But because you've been kind of, what I'm about to say is kind of like Spirit has kind of been like telling you no this whole time. You wanted this in the past, it didn't happen. You kept telling yourself it's going to happen, it didn't happen. In the current situation, you're like, all I want is this new beginning in love, it didn't happen. So you're kind of coming in with an energy of like, I've wanted this in the past, I've wanted this in the past. I was very optimistic about it, it didn't happen. And so now, when you're seeing this as an option, when you're like, oh, like, this could be a brand new beginning, things could be working out the way I want to, you're also carrying an energy of loss, an energy of like, ooh, this isn't going to work out for me. It didn't work out in the past. Why would it work out now? So there's a little bit of kind of like fear here. Like, well, I tried this in the past, it didn't work, and I'm seeing similar, you know, I'm getting that feeling again of, okay, brand new beginning, here I come, but it didn't work in the past. Why do I think it's going to be different now? Divine timing. Let's take a look at the Ace of Pentacles for you in the near future. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, the Page of Wands. The reason you're going to have, or you are able to have this brand new beginning in the near future is because you found a sense of stability. You were able to create stability for yourself. In the recent past, I feel like there wasn't an independent Gemini. There was a Gemini tied up to this connection. Your identity, your stability, your sense of self was very much connected to this person and to this relationship. And in the near future, you're showing me here, I'm independent. I'm stable. I can stand on my own 2 feet. Like, I'm able to go and do things by myself without needing somebody else. And I feel like this is a very new path for you. This is something which is kind of unfamiliar almost. But Spirit's showing me like that's why in the near future, you can have that new beginning. Let's take a look at the Ace of Wands for you in the near future. Very beautiful how you step into your sense of self, into your power here. Two more. Beautiful. The Ace of Wands in the near future is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups, Judgment. This whole connection, somebody from your past, the energy that you two shared, the energy is completely transforming. I feel like the energy that you two had at some point in the past was beautiful. You had a lot of memories, but it wasn't, not healthy, but it wasn't the connection that you needed, right? You definitely had the love, you had the memories, but there was something lacking there. In the near future, I feel like this connection is coming back, but it's transformed. It's transformed on so many levels that you're able to have the brand new beginning with this person. You're able to rekindle that spark between the two of you without it missing anything this time. Wow. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind this week, Gemini. From the universe, you get the Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Star. You're slowly moving towards this desire. Remember in the recent past, you had this desire. You had this thing that you were manifesting. You're slowly moving towards that. But again, divine timing was at play. You felt like nothing was happening. You felt like nothing was moving. You felt like you're like, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get what I want? Yes, you are. But it wasn't the right time in the past. Spirit is showing me over and over and over again. It was not the right time. It was not the right time. This is, wow, I don't even know what I'm going to title this reading because there's so many elements here. Let's close off your, no? Okay, let's close off your reading with an oracle card from the universe, Gemini. A new start is coming. Yeah, a new start is coming, not just for this connection, but for you. Like a brand new start. Like this is new moon. Not new moon in Leo, not new moon in any sign. New moon. Wow. Very, very beautiful reading, Leo. Or Leo. Why did I say Leo? Gemini. So, Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks again for tuning in, and I'll see you here next week. Bye, Gemini.